Hello, it's Andy's Guitar Chart Videos, free, and this is a lesson for about charts 34 through 36. So that's how it's going to be. The lesson numbers are going to really be the chart numbers. I think that's going to be what it is. And the folder I'm in now, I have access to all of the charts. So we can go back to yesterday's chart, but I thought it'd be better to start with today's chart because I got kind of hung up on some things yesterday that had to do with things that I wasn't prepared to speak about, and I wasn't 100% sure about starting the cage from a different string, if that could expose the key that you were playing in. It becomes a new cage shape, but is that shape the parent of it? And I did say we would talk about that. So maybe we could look at something like these are the different stacks that I've accumulated. They're all basically made from these four, and these are the basic two that I started with. Okay, even without the 4 and the 7, I just started with the 3, 5, 6R. Stack 2 long, 2, 3, 5, 6, R2, stack of 3 short. And when you put those together, you get the pentatonic stack right up here. Okay, so this is void of any 7s or 4s. It's kind of like the hopscotch of playing. Now, the thing is, if I was to start, let's say, on the 6 here, instead of starting on the 3, if I started on the 3, that would be a C-shaped deal, because you can see the C shape in guitar is the root, the 3rd, the 5th, and the root. Right there. When you play an open C, I have a band-aid on. I'm not sure if I need this one, because I think that this one's going to... I just put this on for precaution. It looks like I'm going to need that nail. So it wasn't bleeding or anything. It was just a precaution. That's the C sound. And by the way, this is probably come out really in A flat, like that, because this is a down C tuned guitar. But guess what? This one's different than the one I was playing yesterday. Okay, because this one has the notes all accurate. So if I asked you to play a G chord, dun 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 dun, you know, gonna play this G chord that sounds something like that, and I could play my G right here. They're the same. So actually, it's a down C tuned guitar, and the E note's right here. It's up here on the 4th fret. So that's, if I put a capo on there, that would be the E guitar. It's just like a mini E guitar up here. So we'll see how that works out. So maybe there'll be a little more overlap, easier for you to play along. And that'll be for the next few videos, until I decide to either tune up my other down tuned T guitar, tune guitar, or just go with this one for the lessons. So let's look at this pentatonic. If I was to start this from the 2nd string, let's say this was the 2nd string, this is the 1st string on the bottom. Okay, so let's say this was the E string, the 3 was the E string. Okay, and that would be the 3rd of C, right? There's the warped C in that C shape. So the R wasn't right above the 5. Okay, it was actually, the 5 was the red note here. I don't know if you can see this. The 5 was the red note here, and the C was warped up 1 fret. But the pattern remains the same, because what if I start the pattern from the 6? Okay, so I want to start the pattern from the 6. Now we can do it 2 ways. I can just call the same starting note, that E, the 6th. But you know, E is the 6th of what? E is the 6th of G, right? So we'd be playing in G there. I don't like to change the tonality of the one note. Like, hey, here's E as the root. Now here's E as the 7th. Now we're in the key of F. Here's E as the 6th. We're in the key of G. You know, here's E as the 5th. Oh no, we're in the key of A. Okay, so it's going down. You know, it's going up actually. E is the key of E is the 7th is the key of F. E is the 6th is the key of G. E is the 5th is the key of A. E is the 4th is the what? Obviously, it's going to go up to the B, right? You see how these little patterns develop, and you don't even, so you use that to check it. Sure, you want to know that, you want to look and see E is the 4th of B. But you also know the pattern was going from F to G to A to B. All right, so to put this matter to bed, and it is late, but I had to wait. I really wanted to teach a lesson this morning, this afternoon, and I had to do some plumbing this afternoon. I had to do things this morning. And so here I finally got time, and I kind of don't feel like doing it, but I am. Because I just want, once I get going, I'll be all right. I got my coffee here and a little bit of, I guess it's protein shake or something in it. Because I ran out of cream, but I didn't run out of that big thing of protein powder. So let's put this matter to rest. Let's say we start on the 2nd string here. So let's say we're going to start on this A, okay, and that's going to be the 6th. One more time. I think we got another. Let's try that one more time. So it's 6, root 2, 3, 5, 6, root 2, and then 2, a 3, and a 5 on a long there. So that's a C shape. So in other words, when we started the G shape, which is the 6th, the 6 is the G shape, I'll just tell you that. We ended up with the C shape. Now the C shape happens to be the key that we're in, right? Because if we started on the A, the root is the C. So it did kind of expose the key, but it won't work all the time. Because what if I wanted to start like on something different? Maybe it's not going to work. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But we know one thing. These patterns work. If something doesn't go right today, is something wrong with me, not the pattern. Very, very seldomly is it the pattern, unless I'm just working on the chart. And I did just make this chart. So what I want to show you